Yeah? So you'll find that you can hold the postures better. You're not tired. You've slept. You're full of prana, and so on. The one thing that I would request everybody is, as the Buddha would say, question everything. Whenever you study, practice yoga, please don't take anything for granted. Yeah? Spend the time with the teacher to ask them, why was this like this? Why is the flow like this? If you are studying Ashtanga, so why this posture before that? Maybe you don't understand today, it's fine. But always question, why is the process like this? You can always sit with your teacher after the class and ask them, why was it like this? Don't just do stuff and go, because you're giving your 1 hour, 15 minutes of your life. For me, there's nothing more that you can give me but your time. It's a huge thing, and I better deliver on it. If I take your time for granted, it's not right. So whenever you go in for a yoga practice, you're giving an hour and a half of your life. You don't give that much time even to your loved partner. You don't give that much time for anything in life. Yeah? So you should always question what is happening. So once again, I'll take you through what the process is. We've got 25 minutes working on the body, 25 on the mind, 25 minutes on prana. So today when we work on the body, because I'm very keen that we do the exact same practice, so that I want you to see how you've improved on those qualities. Today you know what's going to happen, and therefore you'll find that little more you can get into the asanas. Yeah? I wanted to take you through 3 different vinyasa flows. Time allowed me to do just one yesterday. If you can go a little quicker through warm-up today, simply because I don't need to explain everything, I'll have the time to take you through 3 quick vinyasa flows. Yeah? When you do vinyasa, you're not doing it just because it can be done. Yeah? The postures I've chosen, one is this, because if you've noticed in the asana class, I have not given any twist. Yeah? So in a yoga class, you have standing poses, you have sitting. It's not so significant to see it like that. What is more important, in my opinion, is what is it doing to the body? The spine has 5 natural movements: extension, sidewards bend, back bend, forward bend, and twist. So you need to have all these 5 in a yoga asana class. I have not given you this posture, Ardha Matsendra, because I'm limiting the time to just 25 minutes of asana. So why have I chosen 75 minutes? I don't think we can focus for 90 minutes. Yeah? After the 45th, 50th minute, you're losing focus. You're flogging the body, but the mind's no more there. Yeah? After 1 or 2 years, you make that 75 minutes into 90 minutes. Yeah? In the first year, actually 60 minutes is plenty. When you practice on your own at home, 45 minutes. And slowly add pranayam. Like that, you try and increase your focus to eventually come to 90. I can teach you 90 today, not a big deal. But I will lose you by the 70th minute. Yeah? Your body will be doing it, you will be thinking of breakfast. I don't want that. So if I don't do this posture in the asana class, I need to still do a twist, and therefore it's being done in the vinyasa. I'm not so particular about the back foot being flat. This is the classical posture. But at that stage, so early in the practice, I'm more interested in getting the spine to stretch. So therefore, I'm asking you to be on the ball of the foot. If you have the flexibility to be here or be the foot planted, that's fine. If not, more than enough. So you need to understand the second vinyasa that I'll take you through today. Please understand that in the asana practice, I've not given any balance poses. Yeah? Which means that it's incomplete. Right? So in the second vinyasa, I'll give you balance poses. So we are doing 2 in 1. One is it's training your balance, but I've chosen a balance pose that will also open out your hamstring. Yeah? So we are maximizing time all the time. So those balance poses means that I don't need to take it up in the asana class. Yeah. The third flow that I do, depending again how much time we have, will be just to open up the hip. Yeah. And for me, it's more important that we keep time simply because if I make you keep doing, keep doing, keep doing, by the time we come to the most important part, you've already lost focus. So in 75 minutes, we got to deliver that. So that's about the vinyasa. About the Hatha Yoga class practices, I've chosen asanas for every body part. This has trained your lower body. You can do any number of squats, but eventually you want to be able to just sit here. So I've trained the lower body. When we did the second posture, we've trained the lower back strength. I've given you 2-3 variations there because it's very difficult to hold Shalabhasana for 2 minutes. We've done this to train the core strength. Yeah. And we've taken that continued idea to here. Why are we spending so much time on core strength? Because you cannot sit straight without core strength. Yeah. Now, I'm really not, if I were to meet you every day for hours together, I'll train your split and all of that. But I'm meeting you, even if I were to meet you every day, it's just for 90 minutes. Right? Therefore, I would rather spend the time training what is going to get you here. And what's going to get you here is your core strength, is your hip flexibility, and so on. So this for me is non-negotiable. Yeah? If I meet you every day, twice a day also, I'll make you do it both the times. It's non-negotiable because you're not going to sit straight without core strength. So we've done this. We've done this. This has also brought the element of upper body strength. Now here, a lot of you were struggling in Chaturanga. So please do 2 things. One, push your heels back. And as you go down, you're looking forward. Can you just move slightly back? As you go down, you feel that you're trying to pull the mat back. You try and push your mat back. Push the tailbone back. So you're pushing the tailbone back and you're pushing the chest forward. You're lengthening the spine. Yeah? With the hands, the palms are flat, but in all those postures, just grip the mat. This shouldn't be asleep. And you feel that you're pushing the mat back. Elbows tuck in. Yeah? So that's with the Chaturanga. And before we got into the core strength, we do the back bend. Without back bend, you're not going to energize. Back bend, core strength. After we finished core strength, we've taken up Bakasana as a challenge. We've gone up into Bakasana. Right? There should be some posture that you aspire to. Yeah? Bakasana will also train you to draw the pelvic flow up. You're not going to go up if you don't pull up the anal genital space. If I'm going to go up here and all this part of my body is loose, I'm not going to be able to go up. So in every breath that you take, even if you're here, every exhalation, the pelvic flow should draw up. Every time you exhale, it draws up. So you're not dissipating energy. Every time you're pulling up the pelvic floor. So if I'm holding this, this is being drawn up. Yeah? You cannot do an asana like this, and I'm looking here, but I don't know what my legs are doing. I've gone to sleep. The intelligence is not there then. After Bakasana, we get into headstand. Yeah? After headstand, we've hit our peak. Now we're beginning to relax. So we've chosen shoulder stand for that. Shoulder stand is the most important thing you can do for the nervous system. Yeah? And because it's a relaxing pose, you're just holding there. Yeah? I don't want you to do any movements there. I'd rather just keep you there for 2 minutes. Yeah? Because we're not really training that movement or anything. We're training what the legs there is doing to my vagus nerve. After that, we get into the forward fold. Paschimottan. So Paschimottan is very important for the nervous system again. Finally, we are ending with Supta Baddha Konasana. Today, I'll make, depending on sort of how we are with time and all that, I'll also show you a little bit of what you can do for your hips. So a posture like this. Yeah, I'll make that happen. and then we finish in Shavasana. So that is, so when you study yoga, when you study different classes with different teachers, you have different teachers coming to teach you. After the class, just ask them, so was there a, why did we do this first? Why did we do this? You should know, okay, we did Bastrika first, Energize, Agnisar. Now these are unique to the way I teach. Yeah? I will do Agnisar in the class. You will not find it in most classes. But I personally think that if you're not doing Agnisar, you're not going to fire up the system. And so over the last sort of many years of teaching, I keep fine-tuning the process that I want to deliver. So I've included things that completes a program. Yeah? Finally, we get into the pranayam. This one, after we have done that, have you all understood this practice, Mahabandh? You have energized the body. Now you exhale, drop, draw in, draw here. So the entire prana is now in the Shushumna Nadi. Then you do 5 Om chants. We'll do 5 Om chants today. You don't have to be very loud. But if you have done a good yoga practice, after yoga practice, it will become much more ground, more guttural. So you know that, okay, your practice was good today. That's a good indicator. Finally, we are sitting in silence. When we sit in silence, we start to work with moving of prana up and down, setting up a kriya. You'll be studying different kind of kriya yoga during your course, which is movement based. I'm teaching you a classical version where you're just sitting and moving energy. So you have moved your energy from Mooladhara to ear first. Yeah? But you cannot leave it here, or you cannot leave it here. You cannot function if your energy is here. You cannot function in day-to-day life. It has to be back in Mooladhara, otherwise you won't be grounded. A lot of people won't be grounded, right? And they're very sweet people, but there's no grounding. So the energy has to be here to function with human beings. So we first raised it here, then we came here, and from here we expressed gratitude. Yeah? We did gratitude. We'll repeat that process. You can choose different people if you want to. And then we brought it back down, and then we sat in silence. Is that clear for everybody what the process is, what you're looking to do? So now you're a participant. You're not necessarily a guinea pig. A lot of the times, if you go into a class without knowing what the process is, you're volunteering to be a guinea pig. Don't do that. That's the point I'm making. Go learn with every different teacher, but after that, sit with them and ask them, why did we do this? Why was this process? If they can't answer it, it's a problem. If they don't want to answer it, that's a bigger problem. Yeah. But please ask them, because you need to understand. Over the next few years, you will fine-tune for yourself what goes here, what goes there. But if you've not understood, then you'll do weird things. Yeah? Without any logic, you'll end up putting an asana there just because it looks nice. That is, the subject is too precious to trivialize. Come on, let's get started. So if you can keep bags, everything away, cushions, if you don't need it, everything away. Have a small sip of water because you're not going to be drinking during the class. There's a place there. There's a place. Sitting, sitting. Can the people in the outer line just come a little closer so there's space for Ellie? Ellie, I think there's space there. So by the end of the course, when that happens, one leg here, other leg here. Just the way you sit, anybody who looks at you should fall in love. You sit so beautifully. Back is straight, hands are here, eyes are closed. Bring your awareness to the sound of the river. The eyes are closed, the body is still. You're gifting yourself 75 minutes. Most people on the planet cannot give themselves 75 minutes. They don't have the time or the ability to give 75 minutes to themselves. Be grateful that life has given you this opportunity to choose your time. Be aware of your sankalp, resolution for this course. What do you want to do 3 weeks from now? How do you want to be? Be very specific. Visualize it. Take a risk, be really specific, ask your body mind, challenge it that in 3 weeks you're there. With your hands in a namaste, inhale with me, open your eyes, stretch the hands wide open. Exhale, round your upper back. Inhale, stretching up. So let the spine come alive. Exhale, open out the shoulders. Beginning to twist and twist. We start off in Kapalbhati Kriya. Block one nostril, 10 exhales. Other nostril, 10. Bastrika, active inhale, active exhale, 100 plus 8 fast. Eyes are closed. Mouth is closed, only nose. Mouth is closed. Palms on the knees. One deep breath. Hold the breath inside. Eyes at the eyebrow center. You can visualize your resolve. Exhale, Ujjayi Pranayama. Two more times. Inhale. When you hold your breath, you can hold the thought. So visualize your resolve. Exhale. And the last time. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Coming up to stand. Just watch what I'm doing with my stomach. The stomach is moving in an undulating pattern. So first, breathe out and move the stomach in and out, in and out, in and out. Just in and out, out. You got to do this every. Next, breathe in, blow out, and just move the stomach to one side and keep it there. It'll take about 6 months, but just keep it on one side and see whether you can isolate and move to the other side. So you don't have to worry about the calories you consume all the time. You should be worrying about the system that's going to digest it. Yeah. So daily in and out, and then slowly start to move side to side. Beautiful. And then start to loosen out the limbs. And I want you to go a little faster. So you're sprinting. We do this when we are very stressed, so that stress doesn't accumulate in the body. A little faster. Use your heel. Yeah. Change. Breathe in, stretch up. In any asana, there are three elements. One, what the posture is doing. Two, what the eyes are doing, drishti. Three, pranayama, ujjayi. Breathe out, draw up the pelvic floor. We are adding one more element of soham chant. Inhale, so. Exhale, hum, ujjayi pranayam, but drop the pelvic floor. Change. Rotate neck. Palms on the knees, palms on the hips, reverse. Eyes are open. Shoulders. Touch the elbows. Every movement, you should know what you're doing. Reverse and make it work to open that body part. Wrist, wrist, wrist. As if you're pouring water from one glass to the other, opening the lats. Twist. Ankle opens, ankle opens. Up, up, up. Hips. See that the hips are moving. You can exaggerate, reverse. So this doesn't move too much, mainly the hips. Open out the side, pulse, pulse, pulse. Hold the calf, look at a point on top and just stay there. Stay. Hip move out. Stretch the fingertips. Don't leave your fingertip limp. Change. Other side. Hip, hip, all the way down. Stretch the fingertips together. Nothing unconscious. Change. Fingers on the back. Roll the shoulder. Just tighten the glutes first. Engage the thigh a bit. Just look at a point and breathe. In day-to-day life, we don't do backward bend. Change. Drop down, knees soft, stomach in. Just have the chin on the chest. So give some time for the hamstring to open. You've just woken up. In that posture, bend the knees, straighten the knees. Once more, bend, straighten. Hold your ankles. Bend the knees, touch the thighs to the stomach. Come up. Legs on the edges of your mat. Again, hands on the hip. Tighten the glute. Look back. If you can, look at the floor behind so the stomach muscle stretches. Change. On your mat, legs wide, right hand down, twist. Left hand down, twist. Right hand to left ankle, twist. Left to right, twist. Drop down one side, stretch. Other side, stretch. Back center, palms on the floor, hips push back. Hips push back, stomach in. Knees are straight. Push back. Head touching the floor is not important. Push back. Elbows can be on the floor, but pushing back. One more breath. Beautiful, beautiful. Yannick, bend the elbow little. Elbow, elbow. Change. Lunge. Back knee down. Foot down. Just let the hips sink down. Hip flexor very stiff for a lot of people. So back toes. Flatten the, yeah. Change. When you teach a class later on, always have this arrangement. So each of us has eye contact. Yeah? If you're looking there, I've lost you, you've lost the connect. So this is the best format when you teach. Change. Parvat. Bend one knee, other knee. See to it that the calf muscles are beginning to open. Just keep playing, playing. Straighten both the knees, heels flat on the floor, stomach draws in, hip at the very highest. And just stay. Change. Knees down. Play with the spine. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inner thigh here. So we take at least 5-6 minutes to open the body, but that way you don't risk injuries over the years. Hip up, hip up. We call this as Pavan Mukt Asan. Pavan means releasing the air from the joints. Change. Dig the right heel down. Left hand with both the hands. Left leg. This leg has to go beyond the straight leg. Then the thigh stretches. Leg up. Please use this warm-up before you go running, before you gym, before you dance, so that the body is safe. One small injury can put you back a few months, years. Other side. And here. Do you all remember the chant from yesterday? Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. To the front of your mat, I'll say it once, then we'll say it together. Om Suryaya Namaha. So when you chant, say it like you mean it. Yeah? Salutations to the sun. He should hear you. Yeah? Should be that loud. Oh, it doesn't matter if the pronunciation is right, but be loud. Om Suryaya Namaha. Feet are this much apart. Hands here. First, dig your feet down till the glute is engaged. Lower ab is engaged. Palms here. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Inhale, stretch up. Middle fingers stretch up. Heels firm. Body goes little back. Navel stretches. Exhale, stomach in. Chin touches the chest. Knees are soft. Inhale, right leg back. Fingertips on the floor to look up. Exhale, Santolan. Drop your knees, chest, chin. Ashtang and inhale, Bhujang. The elbows are slightly soft. Exhale, Parvat. Inhale, right leg. This is not the time to stretch. We are still just moving. Exhale. Breathe in up. Breathe out down. Breathe in left. Breathe out both. Drop. Breathe in cobra. Breathe out mountain. Breathe in Ujjayi left. Breathe out Ujjayi both. Breathe in with a sound through the throat. Feet closer. Breathe out sound through the throat. Feet closer, please. Feet closer. Breathe in right. Breathe out both. Drop. Breathe in cobra. Breathe out mountain. Breathe in right. Breathe out both. Sound of breath, everybody. Inhale. Exhale, sound of breath. Inhale left. Exhale both. Drop. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, internally chanting so. Exhale, internally hum. Inhale, right so. Exhale, hum. Now here with me, chaturang. Inhale, up dog so. Exhale, parvat. Mountain. Inhale, right so. Exhale, hum. Inhale, so. Hum. Left, so. Hum. Dip, no breath. So. Hum. So. Hum. Two more rounds by yourself. So. Hum goes on. Every Surya Namaskar has 4 breaths. And stay in Parvat Asana, mountain. Stay there. Breathe in, 3. Breathe out, mountain. Breathe in, 2. You're in mountain. Breathe out. 2 more breaths. Inhale, right leg in the front. Back foot flat. Veerbhadra 2. Right leg, Hanan. Looking at a point. Breathe in. Breathe out. Pelvic flow up. Hips much lower. 4 breaths. Body straight. 3. Navel in. Eyes are fixed in the front. 2 breaths. Breathe only nose. 1. Right knee straight. Hips bend here. Right hand down. Trikon. Please make the effort to learn the Sanskrit names. It will make your practice much richer. Trikon. 3 angles. Triangle. 3 breaths. Eyes are fixed always. 2 breaths. You're doing pranayama. 1. Right knee bends. Left hand outside of the knee. Namaste or binding. And 5. Once the eyes are fixed, the back knee straightens. The back heel pushes. So bind not, bind the hand. To breaths. This is the only spinal twist in the class we are doing, so please maximize it. 1. Ashwasanchalan, Santolan, Chaturang. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in left, Veerbhadra. So, hum. So. You're not going to get a break for the next 40 minutes, so you got to find your peace in the postures. Backhand up. One more breath. Trikon, straighten the left knee, stretch. Breathe in, breathe out. 4 breaths. Already, all of you are much better than yesterday. It takes a very short amount of time to improve. Breathe in, breathe out. Left knee bends, twist, namaste. You should be able to look behind you, completely behind you. Breathe in. Those who can have the foot flat comfortably, do that. It's not important. If you can, good. Back knee straight. To breaths. 1 breath. Good, good. You lift your hip up somewhere. Ashvasanchalan, Santolan, Chaturang, Urdhvamukh, Parvat. 3 slow breaths, heels flat. 2 breaths, looking at your nose tip. Going to train balance now. Inhale. Right leg in the front. Hands up here. Inhale. Stretch. Virabhadra 3. Stretch the fingers. Back knee straight. Back heel up. Keep reaching. One more breath. Don't do anything. Just look down. Take your right hand on the floor. Left hand up. Left kneecap faces the side. Start to straighten both the knees. 2 breaths. Look at the flow. Put the left hand down. Take the right hand up. Stretch the back toes back. Back toes back. Now the hips have become square. It's a different hip position. 2 breaths. Hamstring opening. Ashvasanchalan. Santolan. Chaturang. Urdhvamukh. Parvat. Breathe in. Bring the left leg in the front. Hands up. Virabhadra 3. Stretch the toes. Deep stretch of the toes. One more breath. Look down, left hand on the floor, right hand up in the air. Opening up the hips, one on top of the other. You can either look on the floor or look up, but if you're comfortable looking on the floor, you can stay there. You want the hamstring open. To breath. One. Look at the floor. Drop the right hand, raise the left. Stretch the back toes back. Keep asking yourself, how can I stay focused on my back toes even though I can't see them? Three breaths. Two breaths. Straight knee. Ashvasanchalan, Santolan, Chaturang, Urdhvamukh, full beautiful stretch. Open shoulders. Knees are off the ground. Parvatasana. Stomach in. Heels are flat. Two breaths. We'll be doing Parvat many times. Inhale, right leg in the front. Exhale, left leg. So your shoulder width apart with the feet. Touching the floor here. Open the toes. Shoulder width. And hands here. Stretch the spine. For the next 2 minutes, you're looking at a point. The eyes are fixed. You can go a little wider with the feet. You should be able to see your toes if you look down, which means the knees should have gone back a little. Flatten the toe. Your legs are too wide. Shoulder width. And much lower. Going lower, locking the thighs in place. Whenever you lose focus, start to listen to the river. Go lower. You have to manage what you're talking to yourself. You have to manage your mind. Beautiful, Anthony. Beautiful. Half an inch down. And stay. Take up the maximum stress you can take up. Go lower and stay calm. Beautiful, Jason. Stomach in. Change. Just stand. Just stand. Lie down on your stomach. Second asana. Bhujangasana. Feet together. Palms besides your shoulders. Palm. And just raise your upper body halfway up. The work has begun. Palm, palm, palm. Not elbow, palm. Come down. Hands here. So interlock your hands. Stretch your upper body up. Feet together. Check the hands. Check the hands. Palms up. See her. Legs up, palms up like this. The eyes are fixed. Look up, please. Wow, beautiful, Dan. Super. Looking up, the lady at the back. Look up. Highest. Back down. Hands are here now. Fully in. And chin down, feet up. Thighs up. Wow. Toes are stretching. Thighs up. Yeah, your thigh has to come up. And back down. Hands are here. Just one deep breath. Setu Bandhasan. So sit here. You can have your feet facing me. Here, hip up. palms on the floor. Engage your thighs till you feel that the thighs, the inner thighs, are drawing inwards. Hip up. Hip is away from the knees. Those who are having any backache, please stay here. Everybody else, come down. Hands under the shoulder blades. Once again, hip up. And this time, crown of the head on the floor. And if you can, go up all the way. Now, engage your thigh. If you don't engage your legs, you'll kill your back. So engage the thighs, stretch up fully, and keep waiting till the bell. It's not flexibility anymore, it's strength. It's safer with the heels down. It's a bit tougher, but safer. If you have come down, go back to bridge. You don't have to be in wheel, you can be in bridge, but don't lie down. And back down. Press your knees to your chest. So we've done 3 asanas. It's time to work our core. 4 asanas. Come up to sit. Glute out. Legs out. Challenge begins. For the next 6 minutes, no knees on the floor. Yeah? Bring your thighs into your pelvis. Bring your thighs into your pelvis. Hands are here. Eyes are fixed. Most people get irritable when the physical demand gets higher. Yeah? If you're going trekking, suddenly people lose their composure. Like that, you want to be calm irrespective of the physical endurance. Only nose. Only breathe nose, no mouth. The first response to stress is to breathe through the mouth. We don't want that. We want a refined response. Higher. Whatever you do with your legs, don't move your eyes. As low as your legs can go. Stay there. Upper body 2 inches lower. Stay there. Breathe. You have just about 30 seconds. So just breathe. Beautiful knot. 1 more inch upper body lower. Stay, stay, stay. And beautiful. Come here. Onto all fours. Knees up. Use your fingertips. Grip the mat. Palms are flat. Hip is higher. Kneecaps draw up to the midpoint of the body. Chin is ahead of the fingers, Jason. Hip at the highest with the chin ahead. Long 90 seconds. When there's no distraction, it feels more painful. But you can do it. I've removed music from the class so that you can just focus on breath. There's no distraction or the river. Chin front. The chin has to be ahead of the fingertips. Chin ahead. Look forward. Chin has to be here. If it pains, your hip can go up once. Don't drop your knees. navel into the spine, the thighs engage. The posture is called Santolanasana, inner composure. Handshaking is fine. Parvat, Parvat, Parvat. Parvat is your rest. 2 breaths. Without dropping your knees, come to plank. And just stay here, look ahead, bring your fingertips inwards as if you're gripping your mat. Now with me, here, only this much. Elbows tuck in. 5, 4, draw the mat in, 2, 1 up. Stay. Second time, same posture. Chaturang, Chaturang, halfway. You can bend even 1 inch, but don't go low. Don't go so low, there's no work. 2 breaths. Back up. Beautiful. Last time. 1 inch down, 2 inch down. Navel in, back up, elbows on the floor. The last bit of core work, you can do it. And if you can't do it, you have 21 more days. Navel in, the tailbone pushes back. The chin in the front, please. Please make notes. Okay, this is tough for me. Back is paining. Abs are paining. Beautiful. Stretch spine. In yoga, you got to earn your relaxation. Now for this asana, I need all your engagement. So please come up, fingers, grip the mat. A lot of people do this, just hopeful that one day they'll go up. Yeah? We're not working with hope. Yeah? We're working with process. Fingertip, fingertip, draw in. Come here, legs here. First thing, heel and butt should be close. Second, the spine should round. Third, the knee should lock. Yeah? So 1, 2, knees lock on the tricep, lock. Fingers active, one leg up, other leg up. Bakka Dhyanasana. Beautiful. Eyes are fixed. It's less to do with strength and more to do with focus and balance. Keep looking at a point, only one point. You become that point and transfer the weight. Keep trying. Too young to give up. You have to put a towel here next time. Just put a towel. Last attempt, everybody. Whenever you feel like giving up, tell yourself you're too young to give up. Lovely. Work done for the day. Knees here. Elbows, wrists. I want your headstand to become a relaxed pose. Then we are having fun. Yeah? In the next few weeks, headstand will become relaxed for you. So hand is here on the eyebrows, where the middle finger reaches. You will be doing classes with other teachers where they'll teach you headstand. I'm just taking you through process. Here, here. Biggest mistake people make, they make the fingers too stiff. Just relax a bit. Head on the floor. Legs are here. Now I just want you to come up this much. If you can, then see if you can come up this much. If you can, then go up. It's a small transfer of weight. Today is not the day, if you've never done it, to try and jump. You'll have opportunity for that. But please, everybody head on the floor, whether you're doing it or no, and knees up in the air. Hips in the air, no problem. When you take the legs up, that should be avoided during periods. If you're not confident, just stay there. Just let the head get used to it. Inner thighs engage, toes point up. If you stay long enough, one leg will come up, two legs will come up, and down. Stretch your spine. If you do it for too long, you will damage the neural circuits in the brain. 2 minutes, well and good. Next relaxing work, Sarvangasana. Lie back, legs towards me, just lie back, hip up in the air. Now, inner thighs engage. If you're having periods, you don't have to take the hips up. You can just keep the legs up and hold the hamstring. Thighs engage, the toes up. Till your chest automatically touches your chin. Toes active. Please don't let your legs sleep. Active. Eyes are closed. Let the palms be on the back. You want to relax. You don't want any strength work happening now. Neck is straight. Stay. Touch the toes back. Just touch and come back to lie down. Just touch, come back to lie down, and open out your throat. On your elbows, open out the throat. Matsyasana. Does everybody know Matsyasana? Prop up on your elbows, please, and then put the crown of your head on the floor, like a fish. No. No, just lovely. Straighten, come up to sit. One of the toughest poses we are doing today is a forward fold. For the adult body, it's very tough. Glute out, hands up. But you're not trying to stretch from here, hands here. Navel in, pivot, back, pivot, back, pivot, toes. Looking at the toes, center of the feet, heels, navel in, stomach in, and just stay here. If you close your eyes, you still look in the direction of your toes. Neck in line with the spine. What can I do with my kneecaps? thighs? What can I do with my navel, lower back? What can I do with my shoulder blades, elbows? Can I get my stomach closer to the thigh? Keep steady. When I say maximum, please don't kill the body. Just relax the most you can. Change. Counter pose. And if you're comfortable, legs straight. Our work is more or less complete. Purvottan, the eastern side of the body is stretched. Change. Leg, leg. Perpendicular, perpendicular. Glute out, glute out. Drop. One of the toughest poses to open the hips. Two breaths. Change. Leg, leg on top of the knee. On top of the knee. Drop down. Please do this every day. This will help your sitting posture. Just walk down, walk the fingertips. Change. Feet, drop Baddha Kon, Supta Baddha Kon. The eyes are closed. Three breaths. Two breaths. One. Bring the knees together. Shavasana. 5 breaths. From head to toe, exhale out all the stiffness, tiredness out of the body. Inhale, toe to head, fresh prana. from head to toe. Exhale out all the worry, stress, anxiety from the mind. Inhale, fresh prana. Exhale all the tensions, confusion in the emotions. Inhale, fresh prana. And the last 3 breaths, listening to the river. Moving your fingers, toes, stretch the body. Turn to a side. And as you come up to sit, please come closer. You can share mats as yesterday. Take up Siddha Asana, Siddha Yoni Asana. Come as close as you can. I cannot see that far. I cannot correct. For the first 10 minutes, Anulom. I can't see Hanan. With the right hand in Vishnu Mudra. Block the right nostril without any sound. Inhale left. Close for double the time. Exhale right for double the inhalation time. In right, lock, exhale left. So let's all work together. I'll make it easier. In left for 1. So, hold. Outright, hum. In right, so. Lock. Out left, hum. Back straight, in left, so. Lock. Outright, hum. in right, so, lock, out left, hum. So, the eyes are closed, the lock, the left hand index and thumb are touching. Right, hum. Right, so, lock, left, hum. So, a lot of us, the body is moving too much, so don't move. Lock, eyes are closed. Right, hum. So, lock, hum. So, now we're getting into the challenging time phase. Lock, hum. Right. So, hold, hum. So, hold, hum. So, hold,